Hi there, friends. It's Diane, the Creative Inkster, and I'm here today on Tuesday, October 19th for a Technique Tuesday, and I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful ribbon pattern in your card. So this is called the Iris Fold with Ribbon technique. Let me show you how we do this. You need a die or a punch. I'm going to use a die. It's okay that my die has an intricate design. I really just want to cut out the base of it. And you need some ribbon and some basic supplies. So let's go right away and get started. So the first thing I want to do is glue my pretty patterned paper down on top of my cardstock. So this pattern paper is from Blackberry Beauty. It is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I'm putting it on a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of cardstock. And next I'm going to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let's get some space here. And pretty simple. Just going to place this in the direction that I want it to go, and I'm going to place my die right there. I'm going to get over top of it just to make sure that it's even. And I'm going to cut through. So it will easily cut through 2 layers. I'm just missing my shim. There it is. Just missing my shim because I was embossing with this last night. So let's do that again. So I've got plate number 1, plate number 2, a cutting plate, my cardstock, and my die, and then another cutting plate on top. Let's just see that that's even. Actually, if I put it on a side, it would actually be even neater if it went on an angle. All right, that's all we need the Stampin' Cut and Emboss for. So I'm just going to peel this right out. Just right through there, through where it's cut. Oh, okay. There we go. If it doesn't cut cleanly, going through a little bit extra paper, it's really easy just to trim off those little extra pieces. There we go. Okay. So I've got a hole in there. That's what we're going for. So the next thing I'm going to do is place a whole bunch of ribbon on the back of it. And to help me have that nicely adhered down, rather than going across with my Stampin' Seal, I'm actually going to take some of the adhesive sheets. I just thought this would be a little bit easier to make it fit. Actually, it's not. I thought it would, but it's probably not. Nope, you know what? We're going to go around it. That was a thought that didn't kind of come to fruition. So you want to put your adhesive around it, just like this. You definitely don't want to use liquid glue because ribbon won't adhere well to liquid glue. So you get started with some around, and then you will have to go and add more afterwards. So I would say you need about 30 inches total of ribbon. And you're going to start, I'm going to get even a little bit more in here. So that's a good amount to grab onto. I'm going to start on one side like this. We need a really small piece just to get started. Just a small piece. And then you want some sharp scissors. And you're going to cut it off. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm trying to get it even. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to hide it a little bit with our embellishments. So then the next level that you're going to put down is you're just going to cover over this edge of the ribbon. This is a 3/8 inch ribbon, and so I'm just going to cover over that first little layer, because when you turn it over, you'll see that it does a lovely covering there. All right. And then we'll go on the other side, do the same thing. Cover over it just a little bit. And then go back on the left. We're getting close to the center now. It's a bit sticky. It's okay, it's all going to get glued down. It always looks messy on the back, right? And then it'll look lovely on the front. So this one, I'm going to have to pull it a little bit longer so that it will catch onto the ribbon, the adhesive I have on the edge. Okay. And keep alternating one side and then the other side. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for stopping in. This is a really quick video that I do on Tuesdays. Less than 15 minutes if I can. And just do a really fun little idea technique to take your crafting to a new level. You could go and use less ribbon by putting some adhesive on your ribbon. I'm good with doing it this way to make sure that I have it grab onto the cardstock edges. I'm going to have one last one to do on this side. Okay, and how much you overlap is entirely up to you and will be dictated by the width of your ribbon. You just want to do it the same all the way around. All right, so that's what it looks on like on the back. When you flip it over, you see this beautiful design here. The next thing I'm going to do is put it on my card base, and I'm going to put it on with some dimensionals. But when you've got some leftover ribbon or bits, or even a whole bunch of small bits, this would look great with different colored ribbons as well, not always the same. It's nice to have the same width, or at least alternate the same way. Oh, well, that's okay, Debbie. I'm really glad you're here. So this is, there's a technique called the iris fold, which basically does this with folded paper. And you go ahead and you fill up the hole with it. But this was showing how to do it with ribbon, which I thought was kind of a neat idea. Okay, so there is my butterfly filled in. And now to finish it off, I've got a greeting already die cut and embossed. I think this paper lends itself, and butterflies for me always do, for sympathy cards. And this is a way to have a bit of a glimmery one without overdoing it on a sympathy card. And then to finish it off in the middle, I used the champagne rhinestone jewels. And I used the bigger ones, so I only needed 4. We'll start at the top and just kind of lay them down. So there you have it, your beautiful butterfly with the iris with ribbon technique. I hope this gives you some inspiration. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's pretty elegant too. And I'll post still pictures of these with the Facebook a little bit later. And have a lovely evening. I'm back next week for Mystery Card Monday and Technique Tuesday. I'm going to try to sneak a couple of extra videos in this week, video lives with, oh, that piece is just coming out of the back, with some other projects that I want to post on my blog. So thanks for watching. Bye for now. Thanks. Thanks very much, Debbie. Thanks, Barbara.